Hello, and welcome to the Sugar Shack in early June. My next project is to rebuild my roof that I have here. Now the problem is that when I built this roof, I made it so that I could fold the roof up or lift the roof up. I have it on hinges going down the middle with the overall goal of being able to allow the steam to go up and out of the shack as I boil the maple sap. That worked great, except for the fact that in the wintertime we have a tendency to get a lot of windstorms up here, and despite the fact that I actually had several bungee cords holding the roof down, the wind was powerful enough to rip the bungee cords in half. These are actually different ones, and whip the roof right off. I had it happen 2 or 3 times over the past 2 years. And we had a windstorm a month or so ago, a couple months ago, that came through and finally ripped those back panels right off. And I've had it. I'm tired of having to fix this roof. So what I want to do is I want to just rebuild a brand new roof. I'm going to make it real solid, really heavy duty, something that can actually hold my weight if I want to go up there, so I can secure the panels down really well, put screws all over the place so that no one is going to rip them off. All right, let's head over to the lumber store and pick out our wood. Okay, we are at the lumber store. I hope you didn't think I was talking about a big box store. No, I make my own lumber. So, I am going to be cutting one of these logs, one of these Tulip Poplar logs. And as you can see, I have a bit of a backlog, pun intended, of logs that I need to mill. And exactly what I need just happens to be right up front. Like I said, this is a Tulip Poplar, and it'll make great wood for the rafters for the roof. So this is one of the most frustrating, or I should say tedious parts of milling my own wood, not having a tractor. I have to do this all by hand, and so the log's on here, but it was a little bit too far this way. The mill isn't actually going to cut down this far, so I got to figure out how to push this log a little bit further back so I can utilize the full length of this log. Otherwise, if I can't push it back, then I have to use my chainsaw and chop that piece off, which I don't want to do. Every once in a while I run into this, and that's always a pain in the butt. If I had a tractor, I could just kind of tap it and I'd be done with it. But when you're manhandling everything, it's a little bit more of a job. So we are talking like less than an inch on this side, and right over here a little bit more than an inch, just because the log's kind of cockeyed. But yeah, I can actually just break them off like this. All right, so it's actually the next day. It was getting kind of late last night, so I just stopped and decided to return after work today. And I did end up getting the rest of the slabs cut off, with the exception of this one. So what I'm gonna do is cut this slab off, throw it down, and then I'm just basically just gonna keep cutting. And I think I'm gonna do probably about 1.5 inches thickness. See how many boards I can get out of this. This may not actually be quite enough. I may actually have to cut it into the next log as well to get what I need for the rafters. But yeah, I'll get to it. All right, so I ended up getting seven nice size boards that will work great for my roofing needs. They're a lot wider than I probably really need, so I'm wondering if I can probably get away with halving these. So if I cut all these in half, then I'll have 14. So that'll definitely give me what I need. I think I'm in good shape, and I know it looks like a lot of work just to make some lumber, but there's a ton of satisfaction in doing it this way. The mill is paid for. I've been getting all my logs pretty much for free, with the exception of labor. I don't have tons of money, but I do have time. You know, it's about patience, doing things slowly over time. And I get a lot of free wood to make a lot of cool projects, and this is no exception.